Hey friends, welcome back to the homestead. So I am bound and determined to get something done with these rabbit hutches. This week has been nuts with the weather and severe winds and work. It seems like everything wants to get in the way of progress here on the homestead. So far what we've accomplished, we've got the main pavilion area up for them with the metal roof on, and everything is secured there. The posts are in the ground about 2 feet, and the front is 8 feet and drops down to about 6 feet in the back. So that's been working really well, and it's actually stood up quite well to the severe storms that we had. So I was happy with that. Then we've got the frames of the cages built and all put together so far. They're looking really good. We've got some partitions still yet to put in there. We've got the tops yet to put on them, and then we've got to build the doors as well. And then we've got to start putting it all together. So a lot of little things to take care of. So this is the first door frame that I built. The holes for the frames are 18 inches wide by 21 inches tall, which means that I can cut 17.5-inch lengths in these all the way around, put them together, and fit with about 1/4 of an inch of gap on each side, and that'll give us room to get open and closed. I thought that was a pretty creative way to keep things simple. Just make all the cuts the same size. Door frames.
Other things while that's happening?
Yep.
All right.
While she's painting those doors, I'm gonna go ahead and try to put the partitions that'll separate out the 3 separate cage areas. What I'm thinking is I'll just cut the wire mesh to the right size and then tack it on the bottom, the back, on the top, and then on these front supports. All right, so we've got our 2 partitions. These are just measured out because the cage itself is gonna be 24 inches tall. Just measured these out 26 inches at the front and then 20 inches in the back. And that'll give me about 1 inch of overhang on the top and bottom, so I can staple that up, and then we'll have about 1 inch overhang on the front, and we'll just be able to tack the back right to the back of the cages there. All right, so we've got all the edges bent up on it and kind of pressure fit into its spot. This stuff is a lot tougher than it looks. It's very, very stiff and difficult to navigate, and sharp little edges. So might have should have used gloves to do all this, but now that we've got it pressure fit, we're just gonna tack it in with some T50 staples. Oh, we've got that all in there, tacked it up, hammered over any of the sharp or exposed edges. Now we just have 2 more to do. All right, we got both of the cage partitions in and stapled up. Now we're just going through with some of these fencing staples just to add a little bit more security, make it a little bit more stable and less likely to pop loose. are in there good and tight. I think that one's done. Now we got one more partition to do in the other one, and then we'll put the wire mesh over top of the actual doors. All right, friends, well, that is cage number 2 complete. Got all of the partitions in, got all of the doors framed up and ready to get their wire mesh attached as well. But it's getting dark and cold and it's time to go in for dinner. So that's about all the time that I've got for you. Man, this stuff, it takes way longer than I expected working with all of the wire mesh. I think it may have been a little bit easier if I wasn't trying to hide all of the exposed wood on the inside of the cages, but I think that in the long term this is going to prove to be a lot more successful because they won't be able to chew through it, gnaw on it, or break it down in any way. So hopefully this will last a good long time. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you found this video informative or entertaining in any way, hit the thumbs up and let me know that you liked it. If you've not subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. See more of what we have going on here on the homestead, and we'll see you guys on the next video. Bye-bye.